Hello, hello, hello. Today we are doing a co-working stream. Let me turn this down a little bit for myself. I will be playing Sims after, well, like building in the Sims after. My plan is to do like 3 sessions of 30 minutes with 5-minute breaks, maybe even 3-minute breaks. I don't know. We'll see in a second how I'm feeling. Probably 5-minute breaks. So we'll do 30 minutes of working where I'll be muted, and you guys can add tasks to the task board now, which is super fun. So if you guys are working on something as well, even if it's just like you're playing a game or something and you want to share what you're up to, you can do exclamation mark task and then whatever it is that you're working on. And then when you're done with the task, all you have to do is type exclamation mark done. I'm gonna move this. Refresh. I'll put it right here. Okay. So after we're done with co-working, we'll be working on the Love Island villa. I'm going to be using part of my one of my co-working sessions at the beginning to decide like what I want to focus on for today's build, and then I'm also going to be practicing Spanish. I'm trying to learn Spanish. So last time I was working on I think articles and nouns, and then today I'm doing adjectives, and then next it's like subject pronouns. I'm using this like workbook that I found online. But yeah, that's what I will be up to. I really appreciate if you guys consider to lurk the stream. I know it's not going to be like super chatty while I'm co-working because obviously, as I said before, I'll be muted, but there will be music playing, and there's the task board where you can add your task, and you can also use this as an opportunity to be productive yourself if you have some things that you need to work on, and you'll still be able to see me and what I'm up to. So with that being said, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I want to update y'all on. One is, if you guys didn't already know, I'm doing Love is Blind in The Sims 4. I know we've been working on a Love Island villa. I need to clarify that that is for my friend, who is doing Love Island in The Sims, and I'm doing Love is Blind in The Sims. So both, reality, like dating vibes, but we're doing two different ones. I've already built the pods and like the what would you call them? The common areas and stuff like that. So I just have to do some finishing touches with my build, which I'll do closer to the time when I actually start. But I do have a thing where you guys can get involved. So maybe that's something you guys could do while watching a little co-working task for you if you want to. I'm trying to pull up the thing right now. So if you go to AlluringSimmer.com/blog, like that, and then you click the Welcome to the Pods blog post, I have some information about how you can participate in the Love is Blind challenge. Basically, all you have to do is make a sim with the hashtag alluring LIB, so alluring spelled like my name, and then the letters LIB, just like this. And then you can make up to 2 sims that are going to participate in Love is Blind, and 2 sims for the actual challenge itself, but you can still make more than that amount of sims. Hi Slytherin, welcome in. Because you can make their family or friends, so that way we have people, if we get to the point where like your sims are getting married, then we need to have family, because there's like a part where like each person meets the other person's like family members, and like gets their input as well. So we'll definitely be doing something like that, so we can like ask the family members, how they feel about the person, how they feel about the sim getting a relationship with them. So yeah, that will just add a little bit of interest further on into the challenge. And for those who are just coming in, I'm talking about my Love is Blind Sims challenge, which you can find at AlluringSimmer.com/blog. I need to post another blog post probably today to kind of give an update on where we're at, because at the last blog post that I did, I had mentioned what's it called? I had mentioned that I had just finished like the common rooms, or I was working on it, and at this point I've already finished the entire build. So some things you guys can include when uploading sims to be entered into the challenge is a backstory for your sim. It can be short. It can be like what Sims world your sim would be from, or like what their dating history is like, if they want kids, what their occupation is, have they been married before, have they ever cheated, if you want to add like some drama in there, or have they ever been cheated on, because that can also add something. And then based on your backstory, I can also like add, you know, more likes, dislikes, or different things to their personality if you don't get a chance to add all those traits, to like just add something more to each of the sims. And then the added bonus is if you want to make siblings for the sims, parents and or friends that will be used when the sims like meet the family. And then during the streams, when we start the series, one way that you can participate is we'll have lots of polls to help vote and decide like which sims will stay in, which sims you guys think should be paired together. You can give input and suggestions for the challenge itself. Like if you have ideas for like how to run the challenge, or ideas of like how to make things like more smooth and cohesive, then feel free to share those as well. And just by like participating, I also want to do some like channel point redemptions as well that can like help determine like the path that we take with the challenge. And at the point that I wrote this post, I had the intention to complete it by May 3rd, which I did. Consider to work on sims for submissions and plan out your backstories. I believe I've already received 2 sims. I know someone else who is working on a sim, and you can make up to 2 sims, only because as of right now I want to give like, you know, multiple people the opportunity to have a sim in. But if we get closer to the time when I want to start, if we don't have enough sims in, then I'll give people the opportunity to make more sims if they'd like. And that's pretty much it for that. I also still have, I feel like I haven't talked about it as much, but we have the Sims 4 fashion show coming up. I think I have the command set up right here. So this is the Sims 4 summer fashion show, which will be taking place June 21st. So you have a lot of time to like make your sims for that. And if you haven't seen the previous fashion shows we've done, you can find all the details by clicking that link. But basically you're going to make 5 everyday outfits. Each of the everyday outfits will follow the themes listed on the like little poster I made. And then your sim must be a young adult or older, no CC or mods, and any Sims 4 DLC can be used. All outfits will be added under the everyday clothing category. All 5 slots will be used. So basically you won't be making like a formal outfit, a party outfit, or anything like that. You're just going to make 5 everyday outfits and using the hashtag AlluringSimmer in your description when uploading to the gallery. I'll be talking more about this one closer to like the date, because obviously I said before this is going to be in June, so there's still a lot of time, but I do want to mention it in case people want to get their sims done early. The reason why I think it's been good that I've started to give like 2 months for these challenges as opposed to like before I would give like a couple weeks is because usually like new packs come out every so often, whether it be a kit or like a new expansion pack, and I feel like it gives enough time if you want to, like, if a new pack comes out then you purchase it and you're like, oh, I wish I could have used some of these items for my sim. It gives time to like do that as well. So, and also like if a sale ends up happening in between the time that I, you know, introduce the challenge and the time that we actually do it, it gives you time if you want to purchase more packs or a specific pack that you want to use for the challenge. So that's it for the fashion show. So we got the fashion show, we got Love is Blind, we got my friend who's doing the Love Island challenge. I believe you can also submit sims for her. I don't remember if she has a hashtag. I think I just sent my tray files to her. And for the Love is Blind challenge, if you want to use custom content, you can, but you have to send me all the custom content because I will not be searching for it. You can also send me a list of all the custom content, but I would say refrain from using it if you're going to be using a lot and you're unable to send like the tray files with everything included. I'm trying to think what else. I want to say that's it for updates. So I'll be working on planning what we're going to be doing in Love Island, the Love Island build today. I'm going to be planning a new blog post. I might actually write it while we're here, and then I'm also going to be working on practicing my Spanish. So I'm going to be starting the first session now. Again, if you want to add your own task to the board, you can just do !task and then whatever the task is, and then as soon as you're done, you can do !done. So I'm going to start the timer if I can remember how to do it. I think it's timer, and then I had the image up so I remember. Let me pull this up. Also, happy May 4th to those who are Star Wars fans. I just thought I'd share that as well. I've been avoiding the Fortnite new season, like the new map, because I just don't want to deal with the new weapons. But I want to give it a chance again at some point. Probably not on stream, but... Okay, we're going to do 35. I know people usually do longer breaks, but I just never feel like I need that much time. Okay. Alright, I'll be muted as of right now, but I appreciate you guys for lurking and hanging out. Consider to leave a tab open, and we're gonna get started. Okay, hello. That was just our first session done. This is kind of fun. I love this little super sweet bot. For those who came in while I was working, thank you so much for being here. So welcome into Froggy, to Rune, to Mac. I'm sure there's someone I'm missing. Thank you to anyone who's lurking. I appreciate you. I don't know if I missed it. I'm trying to see who chatted. Oh, welcome into Sade. I knew I was missing someone. And yes, I believe that was everyone that came in while I was co-working. Also to anyone who may be lurking or watching on YouTube, thank you for being here as well. We are doing a co-working session. What is this? And I'm currently learning Spanish. I'm also going to be using this co-working session to set up some stuff for later on in the stream. And also to potentially write a new blog post for my website. And if you haven't already seen it, consider to check it out at AlluringSimmer.com/blog. I was mentioning it during our last break that I'm doing Love is Blind in The Sims, and I would love to see you all make some Sims for the challenge. Something that I could potentially add to the list is I need to make a flyer for the Love is Blind challenge. And then I might work on that in the next session first and then go back to practicing my Spanish. Let me know whenever you want to practice your Spanish. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I was saying, so my boyfriend, he is like a native Spanish speaker. He's fluent in both Spanish and English. And that's part of the reason why I'm learning. I did learn French like in like middle school and high school because I am Canadian, so like it's part of our curriculum to learn French up until I think grade 9, 10. Yeah, I think up until grade 9, and then you choose whether you want to continue it or not. So I feel like that has helped a lot. I do practice speaking with him sometimes, so that also helps. And I can notice like my accent like slightly getting better. And I usually try and like read, like as I'm practicing, like reading aloud to like make sure that I'm getting the words and the pronunciation right. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more speaking practice, but I want to wait until I feel a little bit more like confident in it before I do it on stream. I know that nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, you suck, but at the same time I just want to like I want to practice more before I do it. I was thinking that in the future, I wanted to do like an incentive where like you guys could redeem like me talking Spanish for like 2 minutes or something, or like saying a sentence in Spanish or something like that, just to like practice speaking it, and then eventually potentially like trying to like incorporate it into streams somehow. Obviously I know that most of my community are not like Spanish speakers. Some of them are, so I don't think my streams are gonna be ever completely in Spanish, but I definitely would love to like incorporate it into some of the streams as I learn. Did I end up playing the quarry? I had to go, it was pretty late. No worries, I did end up playing the quarry. We made it to like chapter 4. I think we progressed a little bit into chapter 4, and yeah, we'll be continuing it next week, Saturday as well. But yeah, I didn't end up doing anything Sims related, which is why we're going to be doing it after our pomos today. But if you guys missed any of it and you want to see it, it is still up on YouTube, so you can watch back the stream at any point, so you can see like what you missed. I made a playlist of the Love is Blind streams, the quarry streams, and so you can just like skip ahead to like wherever you stopped. Hold on, I need to add the other video to the playlist. Let me do that right now. Save to playlist, the quarry. Okay, so now Okay, the break is over. I will send the playlist link. Consider to check it out during the break, and also consider to ask. Oh, I think I have to start the timer again for each session, so that's okay. Consider to add your own task to the board by typing !task, and then whatever your task is. It can be anything. It could be as simple as like, I don't know, eat a snack, whatever you plan on doing. And yeah, I also put the playlist. Can I reorder these? Okay, yeah. So now it's in order, so you can watch the first part, the second part, and all the future parts will be added to this playlist, so you guys can check it out. But I'm gonna be muted again for 30 minutes as I continue my co-working. And then we'll have one more session, and then we'll be playing some Sims. So thank you for being here. Thank you for I can't speak today. Thank you for lurking, and I'll see you in 30 minutes.